Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you to do the inner work to heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs, and it's for Sunday, the 21st of July, 2024, which is a full moon. It's a full moon in Capricorn, and this deck says that the full moon in Capricorn is all about taking a reality check. Full moons are about releasing things. If we're taking a reality check, then perhaps we're being snapped out of a fantasy that we've been in. Let's see if the guides agree. I have a membership now on this YouTube channel. You might be able to see a join button down there on some devices anyway. You'll get invited along to some live shows, members only, where I'll be giving you readings. So would love to have you as a member. Let's get some cards out for this full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn energy to me, well, full moon energy is about letting go. Capricorn energy to me is about serious stuff, work, like getting organized and stuff like that. We've got beneath the surface, it's emotional stuff running beneath the surface, and rare knowledge. You know about some emotional stuff that's running beneath the surface, not being talked about. Something's not being talked about here. Something emotional. Perhaps it's time to deal with something nobody's talking about. Being snapped out of a fantasy is what I was getting. Let's see. We've got majesty. So honor and respecting yourself. Honoring and respecting yourself. Treating yourself like the queen that you are or the king that you are. Not lording it above everyone else, but just having a certain level for ourselves of what we expect from ourselves, what we expect from other people, and holding ourselves to that level, expecting others to be at that level too, or they won't be in our lives, that kind of thing. Because we do show people how to treat us, how to value us, how to respect us, and all of that kind of thing. If we haven't got self-respect, no one else is going to respect us. Safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. Safety, interesting. You're going to be bringing something up today with this rare knowledge and beneath the surface. It feels like an emotional subject might be coming up today for release. It's going to be one of those full moons. They can get a bit crazy like that. Arguments and stuff for this very reason. Tell us more. What's going on? Five of Cups, regrets. That makes sense, right? It feels like regrets from the past there. We've got the Seven of Cups, which is about confusion about choices. What else have we got? It wouldn't surprise me if we see an Eight of Wands coming out today. Let's have a look. Because the Eight of Wands is all about direct communication. King of Swords, this is someone who thinks they know the truth. They can be very stubborn, the King of Swords, because they're like not open-minded. They're not open-minded at all. The Four of Wands, this is about perhaps marriage, more about solid foundations than anything else. Let's get deeper into this and find out what this dirt's all about then. The Five of Cups, so there's regrets. Page of Voices, it's someone else's regrets. I was just about to say that. It might not be your regrets. It could be someone else's regrets. Someone else has got regrets. Someone that is in your life. Okay, Nine of Materials. It's led to you, this is your energy, being single and independent. So someone else has got regrets. Something that they said or did that led to you being single and independent. Perhaps they're looking on now at see you doing well, and they've got regrets about that. So somebody from your past could be getting in touch today, and that's what could bring out this emotional thing that it feels like it needs to be talked about to me. Sacred space is behind that, but you're in charge of it. If someone gets in touch from your past, you get to decide whether you enter into that conversation or not. You don't have to enter into everything that you're invited to, of course, but even if you want to enter into that conversation, you can do it in your own time. Sacred space means taking your own time and space to do that. That's what I mean by being in control of it. So say an abusive person from your past comes back into your life. You're like, oh, okay, well, I really need to sort myself out emotionally before I head into this fray, because it could very easily go back to the way it was before, and you don't want that again, right? So that's what I mean about being in control, being in control of the situation. You're only going into it, not when you're in an emotional state. when you're clear and you're grounded. 7 of Cups, so confused about your choices, no doubt. 3 of Emotions and the Hermit. So the 3 of Emotions is about other people, and the Hermit, of course, is about not other people. It's about you retreating. This is saying, like, should I engage or retreat? I don't think you're necessarily going to want to hear from this person. It's could be bringing a lot of emotions up for you. Transformation behind that. But things have changed, and I think this is why they're coming back in. It doesn't necessarily mean that they've changed, but things have changed for you. People come back in sometimes with exactly the same energies they had before to show us we do things differently now. We've got, especially with this Majesty card, we're safety too. You see, you're safe. Majesty. You've got this no whole new level of like self-esteem, like you're no longer taking any shit anymore. And when they come at you, it's a very different situation. If we're talking about abusers or whatever from the past coming back at you, it's a very different situation when your energy has changed. So sometimes they come back around again, or the universe allows them to come back around again, or perhaps even encourages them to come back around again to show you just how far you've come, and to show you that you can handle it now. You can have people like that in your life, perhaps not completely in your life, but you can handle them when they come around. King of Swords. You see, I'm getting a stubborn, close-minded person here. This is not your energy. Well, I hope it isn't. I don't think I've got people like that watching me. I hope I haven't. The Wheel of Fortune. Fated. Interesting. It feels like it's coming back around again with this Wheel of Fortune. Fated coming back around again. I wouldn't say, don't do this to change the other person. That's what helped me heal more than anything else, is that my abusers, once I stopped trying to figure them out and all of that kind of thing, and once I stopped putting it on me, like what did I do to make them like that? Oh no, I didn't do anything. They were like that anyway, and they were going to do it to anybody, not just me. Was I completely let go of that, and it's like, oh, they're just like that, and I should expect them to always be like that, not expect them to heal or change. Like, it would be really nice if they did that, but that's up to that. That's up to that. Like, you know how hard it is. You and I know how hard it is to do that inner work. Can we expect a lot of people to do it? Not really, no. Can we expect people like that have got a lot of like abusive stuff going on? It's very hardly likely that they're going to do it. They're not anywhere near it. I would say people that are more like of the victim mindset, they're more likely to heal themselves for sure. But the abusers, I don't think so. So as long as you kind of expect them to never change, to never apologize to you, to never admit to anything, is all cool. When you really need, if you are placing your healing on them changing, don't do that. You got to heal yourself anyway. But anyway, I feel like this King of Swords is going to come back in with the same energy, stubborn, not open-minded, won't hear a thing, coming back around again. It's fated, just to show you that you were done with it now, past, present, and future. And it's going to keep on coming round again until you do it cleanly. Not as a test. It's not a test. It's you practicing what you need to practice to keep yourself safe. Is what it is. 4 of Wands. I was walking along the beach this morning, and at the weekend, backstory, at the weekend I went on a long hike in the jungle, and as I was rounding a corner, I'd only seen one person before that. It's right in the jungle. There's not, I never met people on there, but as I was rounding a corner, there were 3 guys there, and one of them had a spray can in his hand, and he was shaking it, and he was about to spray it just as I came around the corner. I said, no, stopped him and gave him a piece of my mind about wrecking our island. He said that he wanted to make it more beautiful by spray painting a rock. Anyway, I asked him please not to do that, and that he doesn't make it beautiful, and that he's ruining it for us that live here, and someone's got to clean that up. Anyway, he said no, and off he went. Off they went. Now, I told the community about it. By way of we've got it's a small community on the island that I live on, and we have a Facebook community board there. So I told them about it. And on my beach walk this morning, I was going for a run, but I bumped into a friend right at the end of my run and started walking with her, and then more people from the community showed up walking the dogs, and we all had a bit of a natter together. And they were asking me, in fact, people that I've never talked to before, asking me about that situation. They'd all seen it. They'd all known that I'd gone through it, and they were asking about that. And on the post that I made, there was one guy, I've got meaning behind this story for you that is a part of this. One guy on the comment said the same thing as one guy said to me today. Why didn't you get your phone out and take a photo of them? Because people wanted more to be done about it, you know? And I said, for my safety. I was there by myself in the middle of the jungle, 3 guys. I'm not going to get my phone out and take a photo of them for my phone's safety, for my safety. I can't keep myself safe with 3 guys if they turn on me for getting evidence of their crime. No way. And it struck me. I didn't say it to him, but there's only guys that would say that, because women, we know better. We think about these things. Men don't have to so much, but we do. We think about these things. And the reason I'm saying that is we live and we learn about how to keep ourselves safe. If you are soft and open and loving and all of that, and not protecting yourself, not having boundaries and all of that, you are going to get abused over and over and over again until you learn. And then once you've got that out of the way, that learning out of the way, you will be tested. It's not really a test. It happens again, so you handle it this time. So this is why this one's going to come back around again, because they think that your energy hasn't changed, but it has. That's the thing. It has. And they're going to back off from you when you deal with it in a different way. So protect yourself is what I'm saying. 4 of Wands, solid foundations. Why is the 4 of Wands here, please? There it is, the moon. On a full moon, the 2 of inspiration. You're at a crossroads right now. The 4 of Wands suggests that you've got firm foundations. Now, firm foundations, they are set within ourselves first. We can't do anything solid, create anything solid, until we're solid within ourselves. When we're solid within ourselves, we know what we want, we're grounded, we're healed, and all of that kind of thing. Then we're going to start creating things in the world for ourselves and doing other things in the world. The way that will be solid foundations too. It starts within ourselves, and this full moon, it's revealing something to you. Beneath the surface, rare knowledge. Something that hasn't been faced. You're going to be facing this full moon. But it's okay. You've got it this time. Remember, boundaries. Be strong. Deal with it. And remember, sacred space. You deal with it in your own time. You don't have to deal with it right here, right now. Best not to. It's best to retreat. Take a breath. So, in other words, if they are emailing you, you read the email, you close the email down, and you go for a walk. And you think about it, and you get your grounding first. You don't respond immediately when you'll be in an emotional state. Take your time. Take whatever you need. Give yourself whatever you need. Don't be responding to other people when they want you to respond. This is how we reparent ourselves better, is we give ourselves exactly what we need. And if that is time, or chatting with a friend, or you know, whatever, going for a walk and clearing our mind, crying, releasing those emotions, whatever we need, you allow yourself that before you'll tend to anything or anyone else. Give yourself what you need, because you deserve it. What's behind that is changes. Yeah, you're going to deal with this differently, I'm telling you. Good on you. So what about our singles out there? Is there anything going on in our love lives? Full moon, love lives. Whew. Oh, I forgot to put the light on. Is it nicer lighting when I don't have the overhead lights on? Perhaps it is. Being lit from in front here. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Oh, okay. So perhaps there will be something going on around this full moon in our love lives for the singles. Take a reality check. Oh, okay. You see, there's this energy. It's the full moon in Capricorn. It is the full moon in Capricorn. It's the full moon in Capricorn card. It's take a reality check. So somebody could be trying to romance you, but you might be having a reality check. It's like, red flags. I've been here before. Similar situation. Different face, same thing. You probably know how this one's going to turn out, right? We've got open up and healing, right? So as you heal, you get to be more open for sure. And you know why? It's because you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself to protect yourself, so you can be more open. When we can't trust ourselves, protect ourselves, we have to hide away like a hermit, because we've got to be like hiding from all the people because we can't handle it. But once we've learned how to have boundaries and all of that, and how to stick up for ourselves and say no and do, you know, take our own time and all of that, then we can be way more open. Because when the people that we don't want in our energy, a nice way to put it, come along, we can deal with them, and we do deal with them, and then that's it, right? Healing and open, so you'll open up and then you'll be free. Wow. Yes, indeed. And then you'll be free. I used to do it the other way around when I was so unhealed. It was when I was my most open, nice, people-pleasing. Oh, I'd let everyone in and I'd see the best in everyone. And I would have the worst people in my life as a result of it. Whew, hard lessons, those ones. They're hard lessons. Got intimacy and receiving as well. Someone might be giving to you. You might be getting to know somebody on a deeper level here. Let's get some more cards out. What else? Full moon, Capricorn. Sunday. Interesting. Okay. The success card popped up first. You might be noticing some successful people, a fair man and a dark woman. Feels like a couple, this successful couple, or successful. I don't mean like money. It could be, but I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling more successful, happy couple that are doing life good. You know, happy in a happy relationship, and happy with themselves and wise and just doing life well, you know. They could have a love connection, open-hearted love connection that you are drawn to. Dissatisfaction with life, says the cracked cup, but a cup. You should accept valid criticism. Interesting. Interesting. Something about this couple. There might be teachers. There might be people that speak out. A fair man and a dark woman. Fair man, it doesn't have to be like fair hair. It could be, or fair complexion. It could be like fair, balanced man. Anyway, that's really interesting. It's kind of reminding me of some energy. I can't remember the names there. A couple that like do relationship counseling and teaching online. An older couple with a great relationship, and they're so wise. But you might be realizing, like, accepting valid criticism, or I used to do that thing, you know, or I do that thing. I need to look at that and stop doing that thing. It's causing dissatisfaction in your life. Anyway, the pieces of the puzzle are there, so you'll figure it out for yourself, I'm sure. Think of a yes or no answer question. I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer, but it's just a bit of fun. This is a general reading, not a private reading. If you want a private reading, book yourself in. You can only get my readings from my website, behealing.com. You'll find a link for that in the description box below, and also up there too. Get them all out within 48 hours, often within 24 hours these days. How best to deal with these energies today? We've got the Fool. Definitely trying something new this time, taking a risk, doing things differently. You be in control of it, especially if we're talking about relationships here, relationships with people from the past. You be in charge of it. You dictate when and how it's going to happen. Like I said, give yourself everything you need, but doing things in a whole new way, says the Fool. Start of a new journey. Everything changes from here. Cool. Sounds like a good full moon to me. How about you? Think of a yes or no answer question now. Your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. That stuff really helps me out. And consider clicking that join button to be part of my membership. I will go live and invite you along and give you readings. So, have the best day ever. Have the best full moon in Capricorn ever. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.